What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we've got another cool project in. We went to where the heck did I go? Oh yeah, we went to Atlanta and picked up this really cool orange truck. It is a 78. They've already put a cool seat in it. It's got a cool system. Man, I'm super stoked about this truck. Anyways, we already went down and picked it up. I'll put a couple clips in from us going down and picking it up. All right, we had to pull over, take a little break. My legs are killing me, man. We've been on the road for like 2 hours. We're at the Buc-ee's here. Not too packed. Kathy's over hiding somewhere. We stopped to get some jerky. There she is. I see you. Look, you can see her hiding. All right, let's go. All right, swung in, got us a blue jean candle. This is one of my favorites. I always get one of these. Smell this junk. God, it smells so good. And then got the pepper jerky. Ready to hit the road. Let's go. All right, guys, here she is. We made it down here to Atlanta. Got her loaded up. Man, that thing is one sweet ass truck. Love the way it looks. Check out the little mustache tag in the front. It's got a system. It's got automatic door locks. Cool seat in there. But we've got to load it up. We're about to head back home. So let's see you back at the shop. But I'm gonna turn the camera around, show you guys this truck. She's mega cool. We're about to bag this thing, and we're gonna leave I think it's got a 351 in it. Man, I hate to even cut into this thing. We're gonna use that 351, put it on the Crown Vic front, bag the back end, and you know, the same normal crap we do to all of them. So anyways, turn the camera around, show you guys this truck. All right, there it is. I don't know how the sun is showing on the camera right now, but she's super cool, man. 78 Ranger XLT. It's got all the options on the inside. It seems like super new on the inside. Check out the seat. Can you guys see that seat, or is the sun blinding you? Anyways, you'll get to know this truck anyways in the next couple weeks. Inside is mint. Look at that steering wheel, mint condition. Horn works, cruise control buttons work. It was an AC truck. It's got AC, got vents. The AC's not working, the heat is. But we might figure out what's up with the AC, get it figured out. Here's the system they got in the back. It's really cool. Got 2 kicker square speakers in there with the Rockford amp in the middle. All that lights up there in the middle. Did a really good job with this truck, man. Looks really cool. Very solid. Hardly any rust in this thing. I don't know if you can see the bed there. We do got a rusted cab corner. Not over here. That one looks good. And this side's great. Do a little walk around and show you guys. It's the last time she's gonna be setting up tall like that. I love it's got all the buckles and stuff, or whatever the hell those things are called, you know, where you strap down stuff. It's got all the trim. Really cool. It's got the little storage thing right there. Here's our rusted cab corner. Sucks, but whatever, man. Whatever. Looks really good. Cool color, cool stance. I like it already like it is. Got some pretty cool rims already. We're not going to be able to use those, so those might be for sale. The LED lights on it, and let's pop the hood and show you under the hood. All right, that's what we've got in there. See, it's got the AC box. The lines are running up somewhere, but power steering works already. Man, this thing's got they've put a key fob on it so that you can lock the doors and stuff, you know, and it's got an alarm. So when you get in and put the keys in and turn the steering wheel, the doors lock automatically. They unlock whenever you turn the key off, and it's got a key fob, like I said, for the alarm. Power steering, power brakes already. Damn nice engine. That's a big motor. So we're gonna pull that son of a gun out, cut all this crap out, put in the Crown Vic front end. They've got an auxiliary battery running here. It might control the alarm, the system, and some other crap. But we're gonna have to figure out something with that, because we usually yeah, we usually cut all that stuff out, but we'll get it figured out. Cool tag on the front. Let's pull that son of a gun up into the shop and just get to looking into it and see what's up with it. All right, guys, we got her here in the shop. Man, she looks so good. I love the color of this thing. I don't know if you can see it better in here than it was outside, but I also forgot to show you the windows are tinted just a little bit. It looks really cool. But they got these, they built these little custom speaker pods too down here on the bottom. Some little kicker speakers in there. I mean, this thing rocks. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're gonna start like the usual fashion, man. We're gonna pull the hood off. We're gonna take all these bolts off, get this front end off, get all this crap out of the way. That way we can get to the motor, pull this motor out, and that's where we're gonna start. All right, guys, back with a little update. I apparently, obviously, have spilled coolant everywhere. I tried not to. I caught most of it. Spilled a little bit here, a little bit got there, but most of it went in there. This thing's ready to come off. I'm just waiting for some help. I can't do this all by myself. I mean, I can. I put it on before, but it's hell. I'm going to wait for a buddy to come. Maybe Kathy might come help me. But it's all unhooked. If you've never done this before, I didn't do every little detail. I've got other videos on how to take that off if you want to go watch those. But pretty easy process, man. It only takes you about 10 minutes of removing probably about 12 bolts. And then you and a buddy, one can grab here, one can grab over there, pull this whole thing off. Hood, radiator, everything. The whole thing comes off just like that and makes it easy to get the motor in and out, work on the motor. Let's see, I'm actually going to take the hood off because it makes it a heck of a lot heavier. So I'll take the hood off, I'll set it around back, and then we'll set this front clip over there somewhere. It's going to live there for a few days. All right, but she's ready to come off. Everything under the hood too, we disconnected the radiator hoses because, like I said, this is coming off this front clip. Anything attached to this motor or to that firewall, we got off of these fenders around through here. It's all off and it's strapped up there. We should be able to pull this son of a gun right off. So we're just going to chill, wait on our help, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we get it off. These Dentsides have been the easiest to take out the front parts. Right? Lift it up over that more. Okay, boom. We got that thing off. Kathy is hiding right there. See her hiding? All right. We got that thing off. Easy peasy. The only thing different with this one from the other ones, it's got a rubber fender liner in there. I've usually not had to deal with that. So that was getting a little caught up on the wheels. No problemo. We just jerked that son of a bitch, got it right off there. All right. There it is, man. She's all exposed. Easy to get to. We've got quite a bit of stuff done for the day. We went and got that Crown Vic right there from the scrap yard. And yeah, got this front end off. So that's going to wrap it up for today. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Kathy, say bye. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, we made it out here to the scrap yard. It is hot as hell out here today, man. But we got to do what we got to do. Found this good set of 17-inch Crown Vic stillies right there. I'm going to snatch those up while we're here. We're going to pull this Crown Vic front end off today under there. That's going to be fun. Man, there's several of them out here. There's several of those out here. I was out here pulling in some parts the other day and seen this son of a gun and knew I had to come get these rims and that front end. So let's set this camera down, start tearing crap apart. And it's got a dang bump side right here beside it. Pretty solid looking truck other than the whole front's missing. All right, we got that son of a gun out of there. Wasn't too bad with the right tools. Took us about, I don't know, about 2 days. No, I'm just kidding. Did take about 45 minutes by myself. If I'd had some help, man, I probably could have knocked this out in about 20 minutes. But there it is. We got it out. She's bare as heck in there. It's hot as freaking heck out here today, man. So we're about to load up our tools, get it to the front, and pay for this junk. All right, we got that sucker up on this hoist right here. Man, that was pretty simple. I'm gonna sit down tailgate and back on in, lower her down. We'll be ready to go. All right, she's all loaded up. Pretty simple process there with that little hoist. Got her in the truck. Let's head back to the shop. All right, back here the next morning. Where did we finish off at? I think we took the front off last night and the hood. And now we've got to unhook some other stuff, get the drive shaft disconnected, and we're gonna pull that whole motor out today. Sorry for the noise. They're out there picking up a shed. I sell these sheds and carports out here at the lot. They're out picking up one this morning. But yeah, that's the plan for today. We're just gonna get everything disconnected from the engine and pull that thing out. Oh dang, we got a buddy showing up in his truck here. Looks like he's a little blocked in there. We're gonna do a little bit of work on his truck today. Let me go out here and help him. All right, you see we got the orange truck rolled out there. Made a little room. We're gonna bring Wayne's truck in here. And I know it's a Chevy. You guys don't give me shit, but we're gonna get his shock mounts welded on for him today.
Well, they just got around the bumper grill and it's bent. Now he wanted 300, both of them. I said, shit. Are you gonna film this? God damn, that's a good looking truck. I was gonna hook the speedometer up on that summit the other day. God damn, got the phone with it. And inside the damn telltale shaft, they ain't no damn speedometer inside of it. Oh. Wait, why did somebody took that out? But I've got another one put in it. That's the way the thing was set when I first. So you can either run the least. Well, I put that hanger on.
All right, there he goes. We got him all fixed up. Throw those air shocks in. Pretty easy job, man. Didn't take us about 30 minutes. His tires were rubbing a little in the back. Got him fixed up. Man, that thing's sweet. All right, we need to get the strap on the golf cart there. Hook back up to the orange truck and yank that son of a gun back in here, get back to work. Ooh, sheesh, it's hot as freaking hell out here today, man. All right, man, we got this thing hooked on. See if we can drag her up into the shop a little bit. We're waiting on Kathy. She's gonna help us, but we might be able to go ahead and get a little bit close and get it going. Let's see. Oh, I left that thing in park. We gotta put it in neutral. Okay. Neutral. Should be ready to roll her in. All right, I'm gonna try to film this too while I'm going. Hopefully we don't crash. Let's see how she goes. Oh yeah, she's moving. We're rolling. Oh, we're rolling, baby. Okay. Good, we'll take it nice and easy. Get her close. Heck yeah, this is pretty easy. Boom. Just like that, guys. Got her out. Sheesh. Well, we got that thing out of there. That thing's a beast. This one was a beast. All right, we got her. She's dangling. We're about to roll her around, set her back there in the back. She's gonna live back there for a few days. We'll probably clean her up, paint it, make it look cool. But all right, man, we've got her all out. Let's get her over and set her down. All right, man, I am burning the heck up, but we got that front end out of there, looking good. Got the motor out, so we're getting pretty dang close for day number 2. We've got to get these baskets off here, these motor mount spots, this big basket out here, our power steering pump, pull that exhaust out of the way. To get it all cleaned up, we just want these 2 frame rails sticking out right there. So, whew. Sorry guys, I'm out of breath, man. That thing is heavy as heck. I'm about to hook it up to the golf cart and drag it around back. That thing I will be listing for sale. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on tearing at it, man. Let's go. All right, we're about to start cutting this stuff out here. I'm gonna get the plasma cutter and go ahead and cut around these edges and get this big piece out of the way. And I'm also gonna cut around this basket too. I know we got to grind out these little rivets. I just cut a cross in them and then take my air chisel and pop them right out. Pretty easy, but sometimes it's hard to get the grinder up in here with this angle. So, man, extra 5 minutes, we can just cut these buckets off flush, both sides. That way we can get the grinder in there and clean up all those rivets. That's what we're gonna get started on. We might go ahead and raise up the cab today and cut off some of this stuff underneath. Right here where this went, and then we gotta get these cab mounts off so we can Z this frame. So, if you guys are curious why I got the bumper on there, I always do that. I know some guys weld a piece of metal across here to keep it from flexing or whatever. It's just as easy for me to stick the damn bumper on there, man. It's already rusted and, you know, it's nothing fancy. If it was a new chrome bumper, yeah, we'd take care of it, but I'm just throwing it on there. It's gonna hold everything, hold these holes exactly. I have in the past welded a piece of metal on there to keep everything right. Somehow I went to put the bumper back on and these bottom holes somehow it got twisted or something. I had to re-drill them anyway, so just put the dang bumper on there, easy enough. Let's get the plasma cutter. Where's it at? Over there. Okay, yeah. Let's get that thing drug over here, plugged up, and start cutting crap. She's out of there. Got that thing knocked out. There it is in 2 pieces. Simplest way for me to do that, and if you got a plasma cutter, is go around that edge right there. I like to cut it in half because it's like kind of tight in there. So I'll just cut it straight in half, go around the edge there. This side right here comes out real easy. It just drops right out. But this side has got, you know, it's got the weird bracket from where the power steering box went, and there's this little middle piece in that one. So you got to kind of go from underneath and just get it out, man. That thing was that one was kind of aggravating, but we got it out. I cut these baskets off like I said. See, that gives us a lot better. We can get right in here with a grinder and cut that out, no problem. So now that's what we're about to do. Get the grinder out, cut off this stuff here, get all that cleaned up there, and this front will be ready to accept the Crown Vic boxes. They're coming in today, I think. That's what it says, but checking the shipping where it's at, I think they're lying. Anyway, today or tomorrow. We're not going to mess with that anyways. We're just going to get it all cleaned up. We're going to do the Z on the frame before we do our Crown Vic setup in here. That way all that junk's not in our way. So we'll get all this cleaned up, and then we might even raise this cab up today and start working on getting those front cab mounts off. Okay, now, this is what I was talking about. I just take my grinder, cut a cross in them like that right there. There's 1, 2, 3. Let's see, there's one here, one there, and one there. So 3 on the front, 3 on the bottom. And then I just take my air chisel, and then we're going to, you know, you'll pop out a little piece there, and then get you can use this one. I go at an angle, or you can get a straight punch and just hit it and pop that rivet out. Get a pry bar behind this, and then bend. It'll pop right out of there. So that's what we're gonna do now. See how that piece popped off there? Now you can go to the side. Knock all those. Okay, we've got most of that crap out of there. We've still not cleaned up the insides, but I needed to go ahead and get this cab up and Z this frame before we did our Crown Vic front. So that's what we're doing. And man, it's been, it was quite the process getting this cab up. Usually, you know, you just got the 4 bolts, raise it up. But I don't know if I've showed you guys the system in this thing yet, but it was custom built in place and bolted down all around. So I had to pull out the speakers. They're over here. We had to pull out the little center piece of it where the amps were, unbolt all that stuff. It was bolted down to the floor. They did an excellent job. Did a really good job building that box. But I don't think they meant for anybody to take it out anytime soon. Anyway, we had to take it out to get to the cab bolts underneath that. So we had to take the seats out. Let's see if you can see it. No, I don't think you can. Yeah, you can see. I've got the box kind of laying on its face, so that way I could get to these 2 bolts. And then the 2 bolts in the front are right there. We only had to go up a little bit so that way we could get to this. Now, if you guys haven't done this before, I've got a video of it in another one, so I'm not going to show you guys in detail how to do this, but I'll give you a rundown of it when we get to it. These cab mounts do got to be removed on both sides. We've got to take out that cross member, if you can see it right there. And then basically there's a hole in the center here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it kind of in there. There's a hole in the middle. We're going to pretty much split that hole. I take a square and I lay it across here, and where it goes down, I'll follow that. We're going to take 3 inches out, so we're going to mark 3 inches here. We're going to mark 3 inches over there, and then we'll take the grinder, cut that line, bring that bottom line up to the top line, weld it together, and that will be that part of the 3-inch Z. Now you guys can do a 2, 2.5, whatever the heck you want to do. It's going to be the same process. You got to do it to the front also, because it's got to step up and then come back down, so that way everything can be the same. And then on the front, what I usually do is, dang, this one's only got, I think it's across this front line right here. I think we ran a line across this front one right here. Did the same thing, did the 3 inches, cut it, bring them up. And then we'll box that back in. We'll throw a fish plate on the inside there, and then we'll box in this side also, so it'll be good and solid. But yeah, that's pretty much a rundown of it. I'll show you guys some clips along the way of doing it. I'm not going to show you in detail. Again, if you want to see that, go look at my other video. We got the cab up it's up about a foot. That's plenty of room to do what we need to do here. We will take this this cab mount, and we're going to cut off the top right there, and then because we're going to lower it down and reuse it back in the normal place. Now none of these holes will line up. The only hole that's going to line back up will be this hole. Yeah, it'll be that hole. It'll still be in the same spot. Coming over here, wherever this top hole ends up, just measure 3 inches down, and then put a little spot, drill it in, and that's where that top one's going to go. And then you gotta kind of whack this off right here and clean all that up, shave it down some because it's going to hang over. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start on that crap, get that done. That way we can get the cab back down, get the Crown Vic. The boxes did not come in today. I think they'll be in tomorrow. Hey, I think that's my sister over there. Hey, I know you. Yeah, that's my sister. Cool. All right, well, that's what we're going to do. All right, we have got this thing all all cleaned up and ready to go. You see I got my line straight down the middle right here of that center dot. We've got 3 inches right here. I'm going to cut that with a grinder and raise this bottom line up to that top line right there, and then we're going to weld that son of a gun in place. Do that on both sides. So we'll cut it here, cut it there, and then we'll raise it up till both sides are matching, tack it in, and then that'll get us started on the back end right there. Then we'll get it welded in pretty good, fish plate the insides, and then we'll I'll run over there to the DG and get poster board, and we'll make a little template of the shape that this is. And I've got some thick metal over there. We'll cut that out, and then we'll box it. We'll cover the outside and the inside of that, so she'll be super solid. And yeah, so that's what we got going on. Okay, let's get you guys caught up. Man, I have been busting butt trying to get this done. So you see we've already cut it there, and I raised it up. So what I did last time was, okay, I'll show you here on the top. I just took me a triangle. I cut me a chunk out of a square tube, a triangle, just put it in here and welded it in, and then covered it with a plate. That'll be okay for the top. But on the bottom where it came down, when I did that, my lower control arm from the Crown Vic was hitting in that, and I had some issues, and I just really didn't like it. So on Huey Fabz' video, I noticed instead of putting a chunk down on the bottom, he cut his back and made a little plate to fill in. See where that's right there? Made a little plate to fill that in, so that way your control arm's got room to sit there. So you can see here on this one, we went ahead and we put a plate on the inside there. Got a plate on the inside of both of them. I don't know if you can see there. Got a plate on the inside. We're gonna box the outside when we're done and plate the outside also. So it's gonna be very sturdy. I made these little plates right here. Made 2 of them. They're both exactly the same, and they look like this. And what they're gonna do is, let's see, they're gonna set in this spot on the bottom we cut out. This little angle. Let's see right there. Just sets in like that. We'll weld that in place all the way around, and then I've got one, made 2 of them, so we got one for here and one for there, and that'll fill that in. On the top, I'm just gonna do like I did the last time with the square tube. Just cut a triangle, put it in there. That'll be fine for the top. We had no issues on the top last time we did that. It was just the bottom, so I definitely recommend don't doing it that way. Do it this way. Cut it back. As far as to give you an idea on where to do it, man, let's see. Let me come around here. So here's our cab mount we got to put back. I cut the top of it off where it wrapped around the top. You can see the old holes. I got a line marked there. That was the top hole. The top hole over here is up there. But how I got that hole was, here's the top hole, there's the bottom hole on this side. So I just lined those up, and man, if that's where those went, then that hole had to be there, you know what I'm saying? So I marked that there. That's where that one's gonna go. What was I getting at here? What was I getting at? Heck, I don't even remember what the heck I was talking about. But we've got the cab there, cab mount there. That's gonna go up like that. What was I talking about? Whatever, maybe I'll remember later. Let's get back to work over here. All right, we got her looking good. Got this back end Z done, and the cab mount's back on there. Man, that's looking solid as heck. That is way more solid than it was from the factory. Let's check out this side over here. Looking pretty good. I'm about to paint it. So you see here where we did our little step up, I boxed it in like I showed you. I got this thick ass metal over here. That stuff's thick, thicker than the frame. Anyway, we got that. You can see here kind of how thick it is. But we've got that capped on the front, and we've got it on the inside. You can see over there where we did the inside too. Yep, inside right there. And we got a little plate here that stepped it down on the top. Cab mount back on. Looking good, looking solid. I just sprayed it with some brake cleaner, got it all cleaned up. We are going to hit it with some black paint. And then, man, lower this cab back down, and hopefully that crap line's back up right. I know it's going to be out just a little bit because that thick metal we put on, but hopefully not enough to throw off. You can see there how thick that crap is. Look at that. Pretty good stuff. All right, I'm going to quit talking, get to painting.
flew right by. Went over 65. Big old wheel. I went down to the big thing. Money was asleep. I said, what? $2 to get here.
There's Sam coming in a little late. Got cold barbecue.
Grab the key.
All right. Got to ring his doorbell.
Where?
Right there.
He actually got it where you could reach it.
Is it going to shock me?
No.
No.
You gotta hold it because. No shocking.
Jesus!
Same thing, same effect.
It's cute, Kathy. All right, good morning, guys. I came out this morning to open the shop. We had a big rain last night, so just let me show you what's going on. I have like 30 freaking worms up here on my door that were at the door, and they're also stuck to the bottom of the door, so they just keep dropping down. There are worms everywhere. I'm not showing you all of them, but I did a quick count a few minutes ago, and I counted 37. Oh, we got a spider chasing us too right here. But they're falling from the bottom of the door. Dang. Come on, man. Chill out. Chill out, buddy. They're stuck to the bottom of the door also. There's several up there, and they just keep dropping down. That's crazy. All right, happy Monday. We are back to work. Let me move these chairs. We had a little barbecue this weekend with some friends. Had some cool trucks swing by. And we also went and picked up that from a buddy. It's not ours. It's Jonah from Cross Driven Motorsports. He wants me to do a Crown Vic swap for him on the front of that truck. We've got the CV right there, and that's his truck. We're gonna actually do ours today on this one, and then when we get that done, I'm gonna roll it out and bring his in. That way I can hurry up, get it back to him. But yeah, it's Monday, Memorial Day. So yeah, like I said, for today, we're gonna get our CV stuff mounted up. We've got our boxes up there. I'm gonna show you guys how I do this. There's many different ways to do that. This is how I do it, and it makes the alignment in the wheel, in my opinion, look excellent. So, pretty simple process. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get tools set up, get everything set up. Okay, quick rundown on how I do this. There's a lot of guys that will go off of, there's two holes. Once you get all this stuff cut out, it's gonna reveal these two holes right here. Some people will go with the front hole. I don't recommend that. Makes your wheel too far forward. Some guys do some measuring here and there and whatever and put a little spot. Best thing to do, quickest, easiest way, is when you take off that basket where your spring was, there's a middle hole right behind it. So I'll just take a square, split that hole right down the middle. Whoop. Split that hole right down the middle. Draw a line down it with a pencil. Transfer that line to the top and the bottom. And when you go to the bottom, you'll just go and drill a hole in the middle on that line, and that's going to give you the perfect spot for your alignment dowel in the bottom, and it actually lines up almost dead center of those. So that's a good spot for let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. There's an alignment dowel on the bottom of these things right there, and that's where that'll fall in. So once you get that line made, got your line drawn there, and you've got your hole drilled in the bottom, I will take this box. So These are your boxes that mount to your frame. There's a hole in here. That's where that alignment dowel comes through. So that's where that's going to come through. So what I'll do here is I'll take that. Now when you have this line drawn there and it comes up, you'll take this hole. And so these boxes come with this. It's not centered. You want the hole closer to the cab. You'll take that hole and you'll line it up with this line in here and you'll center it with that. Once you get that centered and you feel pretty good about where it's at, take your pencil, draw your line here all the way down and over, and then you'll take your grinder or your plasma cutter and you'll just cut that out so that way you can pull that piece off. When you pull that piece off, this will drop down into that slot. That'll be exactly where it needs to be. So I'm not gonna go super duper anymore in detail on it. That was just a quick how you do it. I've got other videos on how to do that. Also, I'm gonna make a full video on how to do it in detail on that truck. So if you wanna know it in detail, come back and watch that one. But yeah, over on the driver's side, there's still some more brackets we got to cut out a little bit. Then the steering box mounted right there. So we need to get all that stuff cut out and then make some room. We're probably gonna, we're gonna take the plasma cutter and cut along this too and get that out. And yep, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna quit talking, I'm gonna get it done. All right, we got those boxes in. Look at those welds, baby. Man, that looks fantastic. Look at that. Best welder in town. All right, boxes are in. We got the bolts. That thing's probably hot. I've been welding, but you can see our bolts are in there. They're lined up. See down in there? All right, so I'm about to spray some black paint on this junk real quick. Dig out our front end over there and roll it over here and see if we can't get this stuff set in place. All right, guys, we got her out of the shop. Got that Crown Vic front end put on there. Pretty simple. We don't have the back control arm brackets on yet. Not sure how good you can see this. It's bright as heck out here, but yeah, you can see we still got to put that. We got to clock that and put those brackets on. No big deal. All this is on. Bolts are in. She's looking good. Rolled out here smooth as eggs. There's Kathy. Kathy's helping us a little bit today. But dang, man, she's looking good. I came out and pressure washed this firewall right here. That firewall is like, damn, clean as heck. Looks very good. So we've got our Z done. Got our Crown Vic front done. We've still got a Z right here. Z it back down 3 inches. And man, we're getting close to having this front end done. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. Catch you guys tomorrow. All right, next day, got her back in the shop. We've got our back control arm mounts on now. You can see here, got them mounted up there. It's welded in, looks good. So that part's done. Back Z is done. Now we're working on the front Z. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown on this. It's basically the same thing as we did in the back. There's a couple dots here. I ran with this dot. This one's the same on both sides of the frame. There's one over there. Gives us enough room for stuff here. So as long as I go along that front edge of that dot and over there, everything's probably going to be pretty good. All right, so again, you want to make sure that your frame is level. So we know that earlier from what we've been doing, but I also took I got a little small level and I ran it across the edge of this box right here. Made sure we're level. Get it level. Once you got it level, then you can run another level sideways right here. Just make sure you're level, run a line across it, and then I pulled my tape from the bottom because this is a weird angle here. Pulled it from the bottom, came up 1.5 inches to 4.5 inches, and that's going to give us our 3-inch drop back down there. So same as the back, we'll cut that, and then we're going to lower this down. We're going to make that line touch that line. I think, am I right? Am I confused here? Oh yeah, that's right. That line's going to touch that line, and then we'll box it all back in, and this will be done, and we can start getting ready to put this motor back in this son of a gun. All right, so yeah, that's the project for right now. Get this right here cut, get it lined back up and tacked in. All right, guys, we have got a lot accomplished today. You see, we got that front end Z'd back down, got it boxed in, turned out really good. Check that out. Got it capped on the inside there. Looking good, looking real good. That's going to be it for today. Actually, that's going to be it for this video. We've done a lot in this video. So yeah, in the next video, we're gonna get these wheels back on. We're probably we've got to take that motor apart a little bit. We got to do a rear main seal on it. We ordered some chrome valve covers and some other stuff. So we're gonna paint the block on that orange, the intake silver. We're gonna have chrome valve covers. I know orange isn't what you're supposed to do on a Ford engine, but the truck's orange. It's gonna look cool. I think it's gonna go along with the truck with the orange and the chrome on the truck. So yeah, we're gonna do that probably in the next video and get the engine back in here and get the front back on. There's Kathy sneaking in. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.